I thought betrayal would come from a stranger. I never imagined it would come from my own sister, smiling across the dinner table while holding my boyfriend's hand. But what hurt the most wasn't that she stole him. It was that my family helped her pretend I was the problem. My name is Natalie Harper, and this is the story of how my sister stole my boyfriend, turned my college friends against me, and still expected me to stand beside her at the wedding. Growing up, my older sister Brooke was the golden child. She was pretty, charming, dramatic, and somehow always forgiven before she even apologized. I was the quiet one, the responsible one, the daughter who got good grades, worked part-time, and tried not to cause problems. When I got into Westbridge University on a scholarship, I finally felt like I had something that belonged to me. A fresh start, new friends, a life outside Brooke's shadow. Then I met Ryan. Ryan was in my campus volunteer group. He was funny in a soft, easy way, the kind of guy who remembered small things, my coffee order, my exam dates, the songs I played when I was stressed. For the first time, I felt chosen. Then Brooke transferred to Westbridge. She said it was because she wanted to be closer to me, but Brooke never came closer to support me. She came closer to compete. At first, she acted harmless. She joined our lunches, followed Ryan online, laughed too loudly at his jokes, borrowed my clothes, and used my stories like they were hers. When I told her it made me uncomfortable, she smiled and said, "Relax, Natalie. Not everyone wants your boyfriend." But soon, my friends started acting strange. Hannah and Zoe stopped inviting me out. Ryan became distant. Brooke somehow knew things about my relationship I had never told her. One night, I walked into a party and saw Brooke and Ryan on the balcony. His hand was on her waist. Her face was tilted toward him like she had been waiting for me to see it. Ryan said I was overreacting. Brooke said I was insecure. 2 weeks later, Ryan broke up with me in the campus library. He said, "I think we want different things." I asked, "Is this about Brooke?" He looked away. That was my answer. The next morning, my friend Claire sent me a screenshot from Brooke's private story. Brooke and Ryan were at a rooftop bar, his arm around her. The caption said, "Sometimes the right person was there all along." I called my mom crying. She sighed and said, "College relationships end, Natalie. Don't turn this into a family scandal." "She's dating my ex," I said. My mom replied, "If he moved on that fast, maybe he was never really yours." That sentence hurt more than the breakup. At Thanksgiving, Brooke brought Ryan home. He walked into my parents' house with flowers for my mom and a bottle of wine for my dad, like he hadn't broken my heart weeks earlier. Brooke wore my grandmother's red sweater, the one Grandma left to me. I whispered, "That's mine." Brooke smiled. Mom said I could borrow it. My dad laughed and said, "It's just a sweater, Nat. Just a sweater, just a boyfriend, just my friends, just my life." That night, Claire called me. She said, "Natalie, there's something you need to know." Brooke had been planning it for months. She told my friends I was controlling Ryan. She told Ryan I talked badly about him. She even showed him fake screenshots that looked like messages from me. Messages saying Ryan was clingy, boring, and only useful because he helped me with assignments. I had never written any of them. Claire sent me proof from the group chat Brooke forgot she was still in. One message from Brooke said, "Ryan is so easy. All I had to do was make Natalie look crazy." Another said, "Mom will believe me anyway. She always does." That one broke me, but I didn't confront anyone. For once, I stayed quiet for the right reason. Over the next few months, Claire helped me collect everything. Screenshots, messages, proof that Brooke had lied, manipulated Ryan, and turned my friends against me. By senior year, Brooke and Ryan were engaged. My parents were thrilled. My mother cried. My father offered to help pay for the wedding. Then Brooke asked me to be a bridesmaid. "You're my sister," she said. "It would look weird if you weren't." Not because she loved me, because it would look weird. So I said yes. The wedding was at a vineyard in Virginia. White roses, string lights, gold chairs, and a room full of people who thought Brooke was the perfect bride. Before the ceremony, she pulled me aside and said, "I'm glad you finally grew up, Nat." I looked at her and realized something. She hadn't stolen anything worth keeping. A boyfriend who believed lies, friends who never asked for the truth, parents who chose comfort over fairness. But she had stolen my peace, and I wanted it back. During the reception, my dad gave a toast about family loyalty. Then Claire stood up. She tapped her glass and said, "I'd like to say something about Natalie." Brooke's smile disappeared. Claire walked to the projector, plugged in a flash drive, and the first screenshot appeared on the screen. "All I had to do was make Natalie look crazy." The room went silent. Then came another message. Then another. Fake texts. Group chat confessions. Brooke admitting she lied. Brooke laughing about my breakdown. Brooke saying my parents would believe her no matter what. My mom stood up, pale. Brooke shouted, "Turn it off!" But nobody moved. Ryan stared at the screen, frozen. Then the final message appeared. "Once I marry him, Natalie will have to see me with him forever." Ryan turned to Brooke and asked, "Did you fake those texts?" Brooke started crying instantly. "Natalie did this because she's jealous," she sobbed. But for once, nobody rushed to save her. My dad looked at me like he was finally seeing the daughter he had ignored. I stood up and said, "I loved all of you. That was my mistake." Then I walked out. Claire followed me. Behind us, the wedding fell apart. Ryan left before the cake was cut. Brooke screamed in the parking lot. Hannah and Zoe sent apology texts I never answered. My mom called me 11 times that night. I answered on the 12th. She said, "Natalie, we didn't know." I said, "You didn't want to know." Then I hung up. It's been 2 years. Ryan tried to apologize, but I never replied. Love that can be stolen by gossip was never love. It was just weakness wearing a nice shirt. Brooke moved away and tells people I ruined her life. My parents are trying now. My dad checks in. My mom asked before mentioning Brooke. It's not perfect, but it's honest. As for me, I finished college, moved to Boston, and started working in publishing. Claire is still my best friend. Sometimes people ask if exposing Brooke at her wedding was too harsh. Maybe. But nobody asked if it was harsh when my family welcomed my heartbreak to Thanksgiving dinner. Nobody asked if it was harsh when my sister wore my grandmother's sweater while holding my boyfriend's hand. Nobody asked if it was harsh when everyone believed the lie because the truth was inconvenient. So no, I don't regret it, because sometimes revenge isn't about destroying someone. Sometimes it's just turning on the lights and letting everyone see who is standing in the dark. This is shattered trust, where family secrets don't stay buried. Betrayal always leaves fingerprints. And sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one holding the final proof.